Hi, I'm Colin Hung with Healthcare IT Today, and I'm here at RSNA 2022, and I'm just sitting down, or standing up, going to talk with Beau here, CEO of DataFirst.
Yep,
Beau, welcome to the program.
Thanks, it's great to see you.
Tell us a little bit about what DataFirst does and your Silverback product.
Yeah, so we're launching a new product called Silverback. Silverback is our interoperability engine. Started and got its DNA in migrations, and through migrations we saw a bunch of need in the healthcare space around interoperability, the ability to manage content between source and target, to identify failures, to alert those failures, and to really empower the clinician as well as the PACS administrator with clinical tools to both understand what's going wrong in their network environment, enterprise environment, and then empowering them with tools to solve those issues.
I find it really interesting that you use the word interoperability, because when we talk about interoperability, we always think about patient records and health data like that. When you talk about interoperability, you're talking about that in reference to the images.
Sure. Interoperability means many things to many different people, of course. We're a niche player, right? So we're in the enterprise imaging space. Interoperability for us is not a study not making its way to the target, not being archived properly. So we identify that failure and we alert that failure to a clinician, and then we empower them with a tool to solve that particular issue through automation, through visibility, through analytics, and through AI in many ways.
And we were talking before we got on camera where you're able to help large organizations who may have multiple different imaging systems, and you kind of sit in between, allow them to access all those systems in a nice, easy way, rather than having to wait to migrate everything into one.
Sure. Yeah, at the end of the day, healthcare enterprises are really a patchwork quilt of systems, right? And we sit in the middle as middleware, and we have the ability to interface to each and every picture-taking device that exists out there, as well as every PACS system, VNA, cloud archive, and we effectively can manage traffic in and out of these environments in a very efficient and effective way, and really make what you have much more efficient and much better in terms of interoperability and case-to-case moving images from source to target.
Now there's a challenge that's looming for this industry as we move more to cloud-based imaging systems. You were telling me that moving from cloud to another cloud-based imaging system is not quite as easy as you might think it is.
That's correct. So we're experts in healthcare imaging, specifically around migrations. Mm-hmm. And we are just beginning to see the migration out of the cloud through a particular vendor and then back into the cloud. This is a heavy lift, right? We've got to move that down, move it back up. So we're finding efficient ways to do that very quickly. We're putting neutral copies, DICOM copies in the cloud that effectively can operate and act as a disaster recovery backup. Then effectively when a vendor decides or a hospital decides to move away from a particular vendor, the migration's halfway done. We've already got a neutral copy that once they identify a new target, we just simply move that data over in a very streamlined and effective and efficient way.
And that archive could also serve as a backup.
Absolutely. And that is a huge piece, is being able to have a disaster recovery where we are empowering clinicians to have a system ready regardless of any untoward event that may occur within their network.
Beau, where can people go to find more information about DataFirst and Silverback?
Well, at datafirst.com is where we live. We've got a new website, so we'd love you to check out, and I've got some interoperability videos to talk about what we're actually doing and how we're helping physicians really achieve a much more efficient network in their enterprise imaging.
Beau, thank you so much for the information you shared, and thanks for being on our program today.
Yeah, thanks much. Appreciate the time.
This has been Colin Hung with Healthcare IT Today. Thanks for being here.